Hello, what's up? I'm back, and we're logging in. We're gonna do Valentine's Day event. Um, we're just here logging on. I have my this summer glam. I was gonna do a glamour contest thing, and so I have this summer glam on. So when I get in, maybe I'll change it. Oh, I don't know. This could be Valentine's Daisy, I guess. Valentine's Day. As you can see, I'm here in Costa del Sol. Okay, we gotta get a new Gridania. Let's go! Going to New Gridania. Woohoo! Okay, sure. For this one, we gotta get a Miyakato! Miyakato, let's go! Let's do this Valentine's Day event here on Valentine's Day. Oh. Fun music. Look at all these people doing Valentine's Day on Valentine's Day. No love lost. The Valentine, I guess, is the in-universe name. 'Tis the season of ardor and affection, and romance is thick upon the air. I was set to pass Valentine, entreat you, dearest one, to breathe deep and take love's richness, its glowing, rosy radiance, into your bosom. Hold now a moment, trifler. This face. Yes, I know it well. You are love's humblest servant, ardor and adoration's foremost champion. Ah, what a delight it is to see you once again, and in such blessed times as these. Alas, every rose has its thorns, and even this fairest of seasons is not without its trials. Indeed, trouble is afoot, and it threatens the hearts of all in this realm. Ooh, love is in danger, huh? Do you recall a Moogle by the name of Kupka Koop? Self-styled munificent maestro of the myriad matters of the heart? Heart-shaped palm? Ring any bells? Ah, excellent, for these woes we speak of are specifically his. Valentine's Day is a joyous occasion, but not always so for those who acquit themselves as post-moguls of the realm. Kupka Koop has his poor paws full, delivering heartwarming missives far and wide, hither and thither. Though he would never admit it, I fear he's at wit's end. But you, benevolent adventurer that you are, can provide precisely what our hirsute herald requires oh so desperately. Pray, lend Kupka Koop your talents, and retrieve him from the edge whereupon his wits now teeter so precariously. A working adventurer is a happy adventurer. Let's drink the Kool-Aid. Marvelous, you are a hero through and through. Kupka Koop will be so relieved, I shall fetch him at once. Do they use like the same L's and Kid for like all these different events? Or have I just done like 2 or 3 of these Valentine's Day events already and have had them all mixed together? I don't know. Why, could it be? So it is! Lyra returned again this year to aid us in another Valentine's Day celebration, have you? Once an emissary of love, always an emissary of love, Kupo. Now then, I hear from Astrid that you would help me in my hour of need, for which I am most grateful. However, it is not the work itself that vexes me, but rather a colleague of mine, a clueless courier newly inducted into our vocation. Every Valentine's Day we emissaries are overtaxed, and this season has proven no exception. I had hoped to nip this issue in the bud by petitioning the deputy post-mogul for a helping paw or two. He obliged, but has sent someone altogether worthless, an undisciplined tyro. To make matters worse, the daft thing is painfully ignorant in the ways of the heart. You should hear the way she speaks to the clientele. What an ugly gift! Love must be blind, and such nonsense. Left to her own devices, I fear she will ruin Valentine's Day, Kupo. Give the girl the axe, you cry. The impulse is very much with me, I assure you, but I can't rightly turn away the very assistance for which I begged. Yet I would come across as the most wretched ingrate to ever have wings. Yet I haven't the time to train her, let alone the patience. Fret not, our harried herald. You are right to have sought our help, for I have come upon the cleverest of solutions to your predicament. We shall enlist the help of our doughty adventurer and House Valentine's very own Astrid to accompany said Chaos Courier. A very doughy adventurer there. You cannot be surprised at my suggestion. Just a most natural fit. Wyra, so skilled in many subjects, will teach your assistant the delicate art of the post, while Aster-chan instruct the Moogle in the ways of ardor and adoration. There, a splendid plan if I do say so myself. Are you both sure you're up for the task? It isn't too great a bother. What a seasonable relief indeed, Kubo. I shall bring her to you at once, for there is not a moment to lose. Is this like another Moogle? Or is this just gonna be like somewhat of like gremlin creature? I feel like they're gonna do like a little gremlin creature. Oh no, they actually did bring in another Moogle. Alright. May I introduce you, my fledgling post-Moogle charge, Pukti Pico, and her loyal chocobo, oh dear, this is rather awkward. I confess your friend's name has slipped my mind, Kubo. Salutations, one and all. As for my chocobo, his name can't have slipped your mind, because he hasn't one. I refer to him simply as my partner dear, or when I'm feeling particularly silly, Bird. Bird. Many an acquaintance of mine has attempted to provide him a name or two, but none of them ever stick, or should I say, I always forget them. In any case, you may call him whatever you like. It makes no difference, least of all to him. Quack quack! Yes. Well, be that as it may, I have tasked Pukti Pico with 3 deliveries, all of which I would ask you to try. This dude asks for help because he's so overrushed and can't like handle anything, and he only gives this dude like 3 deliveries. He's like, oh, I'm swamped. I cannot do all of these deliveries. Here, take 3 of them. That will ease my burden tremendously. Like, how many does he have? Like 10? Does he have to deliver like 10 letters today? That's his job. This little whiner. Or is she just that incompetent that he's like, you know what? Take 3. You can handle 3. Maybe that's it. Maybe he does have like 1,000 that he needs to do, but this Moogle is just so incompetent that he only trusts her to do 3. Probably like right here in this courtyard. These 2 are to accompany me? Very well. Who am I to turn away, whoever you are? Our first stop is the Carpenter's Guild. Bird and I shall await you there. I want to name my chocobo Bird. It's a good name. Ba-ba-da-bum-bum-bum. Ooh, do you like that boom as all the minions get summoned in all at once? Carpenter's Guild. I'll just teleport there. That's right by the plaza. Up this way. Pukti Pico. Oh, she's a Carpenter's Guild chick. Yeah, just the same thing. Pukti Pico. Oh, the recipient is out on an errand or some such. A pity. As for the parcel, well, since no one is available to take it, I say we just leave it any old place. There are other assignments to be getting on with after all. I say, now hold there a moment. I am no post-mogul, granted, but merely abandoning a package like this before a door seems a touch disrespectful, does it not? What we have here is a gift, an item crafted with love and care. It deserves to be treated as such. Who is this from, exactly? A young woman, if memory serves. Daughter to the man meant to receive this. Oh, yes, and there was something about her training at the Culinarian's Guild, I think. My memory is hazy. This Moogle just has, like, memory issues. That's her only problem. I have to make the delivery in person. You make an interesting point. Is opening my mouth lift up my model's head? That's weird. I'm not moving, but it's like lifting up the head. Sometimes this model is odd sometimes. The man is out on an errand, yes, and since he's with the Carpenter's Guild, it stands to reason he's out collecting lumber, and from the Botanist's Guild, like as not, shall start a search there, for a Valentine's Day gift must be delivered straight into the recipient's hand. Okay, so now we go to the Botanist's Guild. Ooh, someone's playing some fun copyrighted music over there. Wee, Ethernet. No, not. Oh, wrong one. Oh no. Oh, wasted time. Good thing I have a pretty fast SSD. I used to play on PS4, and while I loved playing on PS4, it was also level 2. Nice. Anyway, you want it. Cool. The load times get real bad on PS4. It's just nice to be on an actual, not here, on a decent computer. It's a decent SSD and ordering Carpenter. A delivery for you, sir. You weren't at the guild when we came calling, so we took the liberty of tracking you down. Alright, give it here then. Oh, what's on this? I'm tired. Valentine's Day chocolate? Now, this is a surprise. My daughter's an apprentice in the Culinarian's Guild, you see. I'd heard she'd been selected to make the chocolates for the festivities this year, but I certainly didn't expect to receive any myself. And how wonderful that you did. It's not every day one's daughter is accorded the honor of crafting such a beloved confectionery. She must be quite the culinarian. That she is. My pride and joy, that girl. What a pleasant surprise this package was. Certainly made my day. I can't thank you enough for bringing it all the way out to me like you have. I'll never forget this kindness. Goodness, seems a bit of an overreaction to be handed some food, doesn't it? That's a... yeah, whatever, the first one. Agreed. There's a lesson to be learned here, Pukti. Joy is not meant to be kept to oneself. It is a feeling that yearns to be shared. And we played a part in bringing him happiness, so it is little wonder that he wished to share his felicity with us. So, joy is meant to be shared, Well, when you put it that way, I suppose that's not so foreign a concept. When something makes me smile or laugh, I do tend to talk my companion's ear off about it, and I'm often made the happier for it. Hey, Brown! But enough about that. Time is wasting. Best be off on our next delivery. The recipient awaits at the Whistling Miller by the looks of it. Where's the Whistling Miller? What does that mean? I'm just gonna run towards the quest marker. Because that's all you can really do. I don't want to find out my map. Oh, it's like right here. I see. Pardon me, but I have a delivery for you, ma'am. For me? Oh, it's for one of my dearest companions. And look what they've sent. Pink seashells. Are they not extraordinary? Look at their vibrancy. Ah, and a card. Happy Valentine's Day. How delightful. Shells? Empty ones? You can't even eat those. At least the other fellow received chocolate. Pugty, that is abominably rude. You must forgive our friend here. She is not accustomed to deliveries such as these. There's nothing to forgive, I assure you. I could hardly be upset after receiving a gift like this. I'm from a loved one I've not seen in quite some time. My friend, you see, is an adventurer in their own right. They enjoy being cryptic, though, and never outright tell me where they have been. Rather, they make me guess by dropping hints in the form of curiosities such as these. What a blessing this parcel is. I was only just wondering how they were faring, and where their journeys had brought them. Thank you, Mrs. Postmogul. You have brightened my day. Love is a mystery indeed, and a funny one at that. It is my pleasure to tell you, Pugty, that love is a many splendid thing, and we each have our own unique way of expressing it. The friendship between that girl and her adventure companion is a perfect example. That gift, which appeared more mere frippery to you, was a treasure in her eyes. For adventures to check in with their loved ones, perhaps their friends don't know shit, perhaps their friends traveling through BBC. It's important for adventurers to check in with their loved ones. You know, you hear that people playing this game, you gotta check in with your loved ones. It is often said that no news is good news, but I very much doubt that to be the case for those in your line of work. So you mean to say, this is her friend's way of telling that young woman that all is well? Their way of assuaging any worries that she might be harboring about their safety? How fascinating. To be sure, were I to be separated from my bird here by expansive seas or vast mountain ranges, I'd like to hear from him from time to time. Perhaps not every day, that would be irksome, but to know that he's in good health would be not altogether disagreeable, I suppose. Anywho, no sense in losing ourselves in thought, not when a parcel sits burning a hole in my satchel, Kupo. Our next delivery takes us to Apkalu Falls. What's away? It's this way, this way, this way. It's this way, go this way. Yeah. Whee. Go this way. Oh, there they are. Loitering lad. Greetings, sir. I have for you here a parcel from one of Odaw's preeminent art dealers. Kupo? At last, our earrings, they've arrived. Goodness gracious, how stunning they are. This craftsmanship, this meticulous attention to detail. I couldn't have hoped for a better present for my wife. She'll be over the moon to receive them. Her birthday is coming up, you see, and I wanted to ensure her special day is just that. I've even given Koopka Koop's palm a vigorous pat. I hear tell that one touch is enough to bring a couple happiness for all their years to come. Or just hope so. You did well to bring these all the way out here without a scratch on them, you know. I began to worry that by the time I received them, the poor things would be nothing more than scuffed, dented rocks. You've got a bright future ahead of you in the postal service, friend. Thank you. Now this is odd. There's a flutter in my chest, a tickle in my stomach, Kupo. Have I taken ill, or do compliments and words of gratitude always elicit this sort of response? Trust me when I say you are not ill, Pukti. That flutter you feel, those ticklish sensations you described, that is fondness, a form of love indeed, and it was made manifest by that man's appreciation for what you provided. Oh, so this love nonsense, why, it isn't nonsense at all, is it? It's quite wonderful, actually. I liken it to that feeling when my bird and I settle down for an afternoon nap in the 12's wood, when I tuck myself under his wing, and we are warmed by the sunlight breaking through the trees. Perhaps you haven't mastered the concept entirely, but I do believe we are making strides in the right direction. You certainly said, oh, why am I yawning so much? You certainly seem more attuned to the ways of the heart than when we first made your acquaintance, at any rate. Now that all three parcels have reached the right hands, let us return to meet Keto Amphitheater. No doubt Goopka Koop is anxious to learn how Pukti fared. Back to me, Keto. Back to me, Keto. Spin. 360. 360. 360. Here they are, our agents of affection, our heralds of the heart, returned at last, and not before time, Kupo. Tell me, how went your deliveries? Splendid, each and every one. The recipients were all thrilled to receive their parcels, and I'm pleased to say that Pukti Pico learned something along the way. If I spin like this, it makes it more interesting, right? And it gives everyone motion sickness. Yes, I do believe I did. Love is, well, it's quite a bit more complicated than I first imagined it to be. There are hidden depths to it, ones I didn't see before. I may not be an expert on this subject yet, but I'd like to think my ignorance is not quite as dire as it once was. You are making progress, certainly. I am glad of it. And just so long as you did not offend anyone, I could not ask for more. Anywho, I am indebted to you, Astrid. Lyra, you have spared at least 3 citizens of the realm from potential cruelty, however unintended it may have been. No, I am being too harsh. Pukti, you have shown a true concerted effort to understand the labyrinthian complexities of the heart, and as a reward, I am inclined to set you another task. For in truth, your work is not yet finished. Much more is there to be done this Valentine's Day, Kupo. When you've the time, speak with me again, and I shall tell you all about it. Alright, Phase 2! Look, post-mogul barding. There you are, and not a... Oh wait, Coop. Okay, there you are, and not a moment too soon. Your unwavering devotion to the ways of ardor and affection, love and romance, courtship and intimacy, is both commendable and deeply appreciated. So, to the task of which I spoke. It involves a woman by the name of... Aloys, who only just posted a parcel with no small amount of urgency. However, she then returned, begging us to call off its delivery. A highly unusual request, and her eyes, twin pools of sorrow, Kupo. She fled straight away, ere I could even get my bearings, let alone ask what troubles her so. Will you help me seek her out? You got it! You are too kind. Now, as for this young woman, she is an Elzen of great beauty, and thus should not be an easy one to overlook. Last I saw of her, she had just made the sharp left at the fork in the road, unless my eyes deceive me. To the left, you say? That way lies the Great Lone Growery. If I'm not mistaken, I will accompany you there, Coop. Lyra, Pukti-Pico, you two will look near Nofika's altar. Should you come upon her before we do, come find us at the Growery. To Nofika's altar! Let's go! Very yawny today. Okay, so we're looking for a sad lady. Oh, right there. Not very sad, huh? Who, me? Yes, I'm Eloise. Why do you ask? Coop wants to see me, you say? But whatever for? He's beside himself with worry, Kupo. He told us you turned tail and darted off, looking dreadfully stricken. Downright morose. You can understand his concern, surely. I see. I owe him an apology for worrying him as I have, and an explanation for my frantic flight as well. Kupka's still at Miketo's amphitheater, correct? I'll go to him at once. No, wait, he's not. He's at the other place. Oh, yeah, see. Actually, never mind, she's already gone. I suppose I shall go and fetch him then, shall I? Meet us at the amphitheater, Lyra, and do hurry. We wouldn't want her dashing off again. Yeah. Back to the amphitheater. Oh. I cannot sing along to this song. All sad music. First, let me start by saying how grateful I am that you would think to come and check on me. The truth of the matter is, I've received an offer of marriage, and I meant to accept, which is why I came to you initially, Kupka, to see that my reply would be delivered safely. However, as I was writing to tell him yes, I found myself hesitating more than I ought to have been. I began to wonder if I was making a terrible decision, not only for me, but for him as well. Look at the pixels on that pendant. The man who seeks my hand is of Ishgardian nobility, and goes by the name Ezolmile. At the moment he is quite ill, and is seeking treatment here in Gridania. Do not misunderstand me. I was overjoyed to hear of his devotion. A life spent with him would be a wonderful thing, but I'm no noble. I'm of the most common stock, no more special than a weed underfoot. I wasn't raised with the aristocratic manners a future wife of his requires. Who am I to marry into nobility? I must destroy my precious missive and pen a new letter, one telling him I can't go through with it. But that one I'll hand deliver. I won't have an emissary of love delivering such ill tidings. Thinking faces. Now, I don't pretend to be an expert in the ways of the heart, but isn't love the desire to be with someone forever and on? The desire for a trusted partner in this world, someone with whom you can share your joys and your woes. If you care for him, be with him. Wouldn't it upset you to do anything but? It certainly seems to have. I may not have much experience with this, but I know that were I and my chocobo to be separated, I wouldn't like it. Not one bit. I don't believe giving up is the solution, Kupo. Verily, I myself am of Ishgardian nobility, and can thus speak from a place of authority. Each of our houses has its own traditions. It is our titles that connect us, not our principles. Before making a decision, seek the counsel of your beloved, and learn what his family values. Uh-huh. I could not agree more. After all, it is doubts you harbor, not a lack of affection. If you believe his heart to be yours entire, then trust that he will listen to your troubles, that you and he can solve them together. Why not send one more letter? Explain what it is that vexes you. Yes, I see your point. It's unfair of me to hide my feelings like this. He's owed my honesty, but how does one even write such a letter? I wouldn't know where to begin. Perhaps you should explain your apprehensions about fulfilling your duties as wife to a man of a great house. Make it clear that should you decide to join his social milieu? That's some weird... Whatever. You will require time to study, learn, and train before you are comfortable. A word of warning, though. To compromise the very woman you are, in order to bend to the rigors of nobility, may leave you jaded, haggard, and altogether infuriated. Thus I suggest you first inquire as to whether his family is capable of accepting you as you are. Why not simply write down all of your worries? I don't fancy myself a poet of passions, or what have you. Oh, and this is Pucky Pico again. No! Oh, I used the wrong voice! Why not simply write down all of your worries? I don't fancy myself a poet of passions, or what have you, but there's something to be said for getting everything out in the open. All of these ideas have a great deal of merit, and each should be given due consideration. Lyra, what say you? Which of these notions has struck a chord with you? As for help adapt his lifestyle, make clear that you won't compromise who you are. I say tell him exactly what concerns you. Thank you for your insight, everyone. I believe I know what I must do now. Then we'll just fetch your parchment, quill, and ink. Fortunate that you have us, you know, for we emissaries are never far from instruments of the post. Why, I shall even provide you with Valentine's Day themed stationery. There, it's done. Now all that's left is for him to read it. Why don't you just go talk to him? Why do you have to, like, pen pal each other? My darling is likely in the gentry's ward. I know he enjoys sitting in solitude on a bench not far from the gates. He'll be there like as not. Then that's where we shall try first. We will be back with his response as soon as we are able. Tally-ho, bird! Love's work Love's work awaits. Quack! Oh dear, I'm so fidgety I just can't sit still for nerves. No, I can't take this any longer. I refuse to stand idly by while my future is decided without me. That does it. I'm going to the gentry's ward this instant. Yeah, you gotta just go talk to him in person. Oh, you can't. And she's gone. Yeah, well, I'm going after her, obviously. Our duty as emissaries of love and affection demands to see that love learn lasts through this trying time. I shall meet you at the gates of the gentry's ward. Where is this? Oh, where is this? Oh. I don't know if there's a truly fast way to get there or not, but we'll go this way. Look, a portal! Oh, it closed right as I got to it. Perfect. Where's like the mansion? Isn't Hawk Manor like right up here or something? But I'm sorry to have run off again like that, but I just couldn't wait around twiddling my thumbs another moment more. There he is. We have for you a letter from one Miss Eloise herself, Kupo. A missive from my love. Thank you kindly, Post-Muggles. 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 Not Post-Muggle. 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 You're not gonna look over and see us just standing there? Perhaps it's not my place, but if I may. Eloise thinks a great deal of you. We watched her as she wrote that letter you now hold, and we could see plain as day how much she cares for you. If there's love to be found in this world, it's there, in every word she has put onto that page. The heart and its intricacies aren't my forte, I admit, but if you're even half as much affection for her as she has for you, then what you two share is something wondrous. I can only hope you can both weather whatever troubles come your way. The heart isn't my forte indeed. For one who claims such a thing, you show remarkable perspicacity? What is... Perspicacity in the matter. You are quite changed from the Moogle I once knew. Call me impressed, Kupo. You are good to concern yourselves over my and Eloise's affairs. Your kindness does you a good deal of credit. Yeah, you can see it. She's right there, isn't she? I shall pen my response this instant. Can I trust that you will deliver it straight to her once I've finished? We serve at your pleasure. Your trust is not misplaced in us, good sir. I was going to read it aloud as he writes. Did you hear that? He's going to reply. We should return to Mikedo Amphitheater at once. I don't want to be here when he sent our post-Muggle friends all the way back there. Yes, it would be rather awkward were Zora to have no recipient. Let us explain the situation to Lisette, and wait for Pukti and Koopa's delivery. Oh, I thought he was gonna, like, he knows that we're there, and so he's gonna, like, read it aloud as he writes it, and, aww. I guess I'm not doing that. I have to have pressure and pull out or something. Nah, that would have been such a good little scene. But I like that armor. Is that, like, ninja class armor? It's gotta be. That's good armor. This way. Sprints, Peloton. Oh, down the other way, huh? Our eminent emissary of adoration and affection is with us once more, and now that we're assembled, we've only to wait for the custodians of Ezomiel's reply. Oh, I feel sick to my stomach. What if I've angered him? What if he calls off the whole engagement? I really don't think he's gonna do that. We have returned, and with your beloved's painstakingly penned post and paw. Pukti Pico. Oh, Pukti Pico, I was drawn to your advice in particular. I wrote down all my worries, concerns, and questions in a clear and concise fashion, and he responded with, well, with some confusion, it seems. Although now, at least, he is aware of what troubles me, and for that he says he is grateful. He's very sweet here, you see. He tells me that together we will go down this list of mine and solve one problem at a time. Where we live, and how, where we live and how, will be up to us to decide, not his family. I've come to ensure my letter has reached you, and see if you have yet read it. Oh, I've come to ensure my letter has reached you, and see if you have yet read it. After all, you did the same for me. It would be unkind to not return the favor, no? Oh, he's here! Oh gods, how embarrassing. You caught me spying on you, didn't you? You're embarrassed? For what, pray? I found it endearing, my darling. Ah, these companions of yours, did they assist you in your writing to me? Then we are in your debt. Aww. Eloise, my love, what say you to tea at the Carling Canopy? There we can discuss our future. A conversation which is long overdue, I should think. Thank you, my friends. Where would I be without your help? And I promise, yours will be the first invitations we post once we've settled on a day. Aw, they're cute. Goodness gracious me. Do mine eyes deceive me? Pukti Pico, your palm. It's a heart palm! Why, it's adopted the very shape of the season, and is lovely beyond compare, Kupo. And 'tis of a muchness with mine, or so I flatter myself to think. I can't rightly explain it, but seeing those two together brought a flutter to my chest, a spring to my wings, and the next thing I knew, my palm began to tingle in the most peculiar of ways. It's just such a marvelous thing to know that we had a hand in ushering Ezelmile and Aloy's store. I know it's not Aloy like from Horizon, but it's just spelt so similar. Aloy's. I don't know, whatever. The story into its next chapter, and to think, it was all performed strictly through the art of the post. Affectionate missives are more than just the silly folderol I assumed them to be. I see now that they show what's in our hearts like nothing else can, and we emissaries are their trusted custodians. That we are, Pukti. Only do remember that letters require more than just love. They're also in need of names and addresses. And speaking of names, perhaps you might bestow one upon a certain chocobo? Think of it as a show of not only kindness, but of love, too. A show of love, you say? I suppose you're right. I was never able to recall the names given by my Moogle acquaintances, but I bet I could arrive at something that actually sticks. I will give it some thought. Make sure I've done this bird justice. My once foolish fledgling has wings of her own at last. How proud I am to see you soar. You are a credit to the emissaries of ardor and affection, with your heart-shaped palm. It is my most sincere honor to have you among our ranks, and I pray that you will continue this most revered work. I would love nothing more, Koopa. That bag is impressive. How it was able to stay on through that spin. I want some Moogle Tech bag. What joy to be blessed with so many couriers, and in this season of sublimity, no less. 'Tis heartening indeed to watch our numbers grow and grow, for with so many we can ensure that ardor and affection accompany all the fair creatures of this realm, where'er their journeys take them. Hooray! So I get this dumb quest, or not dumb quest, this dumb little title. Honorific Caboid Tendinitibus. Is it supposed to be supercalifragilisticexpialidocious? Because that's what it looks like it's supposed to be, but it is not. What does Pukti Pico have? What do you do? Prismatic hearts, left and right. Reset with trebles. I mean, I guess I should do it once, right? What is it? It's like 1:30. Got some time to do a little quest. Better letters. Lyra, I knew you would come. You've a marvelously convenient talent for appearing when we're in need, don't you? Anywho, trouble's afoot. Word has spread of our previous endeavors, which under normal circumstances would be cause for celebration, but not so today. We've been inundated with letters from across the realm, entreating our aid with all manner of vexations. Our fellows have left me here, all alone, to field these pleas, but I can't see to all this by myself. Please won't you assist me in bringing succor to the hearts of the weary? I've made a tidy little list of those who have written to us. No need to see to their troubles in any particular order, mind you. Just try not to let a request slip through the cracks, yes? Ba-ba-da-bum-bum-bum. Ooh. Oh. I want some Padral. Are Padrals, like, allowed to be in relationships? I want some Padral. I thought they were, like, celibate. Oh, we know this. What's her name? Is it Arun? Right? Oh, no, it's Ryo. Ryo. Okay. Yeah, but we know her. Fancy seeing you here, and fancier still that you are the one to assist me. My conundrum is that, as ever, my brother and I are concerned for Canny's well-being. We thought to write her, but I know not what to say, and Arun has not lifted a digit. Don't you guys, like, live in the same city? Do you not live together? You're siblings. Is Kane not, like, their older sister? But, like, she's, like, your boss. Or, like, your mentor, right? Can you not just talk to her? Is she, like... Has she disappeared? Ugh. I would ask her to be mindful of her health. Does that not sound rather fussy? Even more so when couched in dearest sisters and formal prose. Though I suppose Kane is both formal and fussy. Yeah, they're sisters. Like, just talk to her. What is more, I haven't much practice in the ways of penning properly worded missives. My sister is, as I mentioned, a touch on the fussy side, and holds manners and decorum in high regard. Little doubt that she will read my words with a rather critical eye. You speak of Kane Senna, the elder seeds here? She is revered among our kind. To think I will soon be delivering a letter to her. What an honor! But enough about me. We're here for Ryo Senna. Ryra, how do you think she should go about this? Be frank about your concern. Show your suits by observing proper... Be frank about your concern. Very well, but who should we say this letter is from? Ryo Senna may be the one composing it, but it was both her and her brother who meant to ask after her well-being. What are your thoughts? This should be from... You don't want to include the brother into something he doesn't know about. Why does he have, like, sad Kupo noises to my answers? Did I get, like, bad ending? There, I finished. My time trusts its delivery to you. Why, of course, and away I go, Kupo. The elder Seedseer is a wonderful woman, as many have said. She saw how nervous I was and put me at ease immediately. Your sister is lovely indeed. I'm glad to hear it. Now let's see how she replies. Oh, this is not what I expected to receive. Though she acknowledges our concern for her health, she prattles on about this, that, and the other thing, lecturing me all the while about proper postal decorum. Oh well, 'twas a worthy attempt. While I had hoped for a different response, I am grateful for your help all the same. If you excuse me. Yeah, what is that? Why did I get bad end? What is with this bad ending? Your assistance has proven indispensable, Lyra. If you've the time and inclination do come by again, there's always more to be done after all. Okay, so I got some little firecrackers. Was there like a person who sells things? You can just buy these? Okay. That's cute, but I don't have a house to put it in. Actually, I guess I have a room I could put it in. Sure. Yeah. Look, there's the Sadu armor. She's cosplaying as like white Sadu? Is that what she's doing? She's got the Sadu horns and the hair. Huh. Sadu if she didn't go outside. Just turned pale. I guess that's it. I guess this has not been a very long stream. 45 minutes. But that is okay. We got done, did the event. I have some ideas for some streams in the future that I want to do. So keep an eye out for some of those. There's some other games I want to play. I even have a... I mean, I'm sure it's not original. Original ideas are hard to come by. But a fun little FF14 stream idea that I'll try out. Might play on the Oceania server. If you get a character leveled up, you get free playtime. So, gotta get the 15 free days. But yeah, happy Valentine's Day. If you have a Valentine for Valentine's Day, I hope it goes well. Good for you. If you don't have a Valentine, that's also okay. Just enjoy your own time, I guess. Treat yourself. Go... I mean, actually, today's probably not a good day to, like, go out and get dinner. But maybe cook yourself something nice. Take, like, a nice warm bath or something. Go treat yourself. Watch your favorite show. Play your favorite game, Final Fantasy XIV, with the critically acclaimed expansion Heaven's Word. Yeah, I hope everyone has a great day. I hope that you all come and watch in a future stream. I've been kind of streaming, I don't know, once a week. I want to get up to like 2 or 3 times a week. Also, to get more subscribers, I need more than 3. Especially when the 3 is like me and 2 of my friends.